Hi, I'm Malia Pfeiffer, and this is my informational speech. I can't get through this. What if no one talks to me? Can they see me sweating? What if I mess up? I don't want to be here. Something's wrong. If you have told yourself any of these phrases, you have most likely experienced a form of anxiety. Although everyone can feel anxious, this does not mean you have anxiety. Anxiety can be diagnosed as a mental disorder, and it can become a problem when it interferes with daily living. According to the ADAA, the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, anxiety is the most common mental illness in the United States of America. 40 million adults in the U.S. suffer from anxiety every year, which is about 18.1% of our population. To further explain, this means that about 1 in 5 people have some form of anxiety. Anxiety can come from many different factors such as genetics, personality, and personal life events. So personally, many people in my family suffer from anxiety. Hence, anxiety must run in my family's genes. It is also important to note that people who have an anxiety disorder are 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with a psychiatric disorder than one who does not suffer from an anxiety disorder. Today, I will be talking about anxiety and how it may affect people and some ways to cope with anxiety if you have it. There are different types of anxiety, and I will be going over 3 of the main types. The information given today will hopefully give an understanding of what it is like to have anxiety and how you can possibly deal with the symptoms. Although there are many ways to cope with anxiety by yourself, it is important to understand the severity of your anxiety and when you should call out for help. Having anxiety does not make you crazy. It is okay to ask for help. Now that I've given you an idea about what I'll be talking about today, I'll give you some basic information about anxiety. Anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. Symptoms include stress, the inability to set aside a worry, restlessness or unwanted thoughts, and irritability. One way to cope is to breathe. Try to take deep breaths. Breathe in for 4 counts and breathe out for 4 counts. Your body needs oxygen, and by intaking a steady and large amount, you're evening out your breath, which should help slow your heart rate. Now that you have a good idea of what anxiety is, I'll tell you what other types of anxiety people frequently have. Social anxiety. Social anxiety is the intense fear of being judged, negatively evaluated, or rejected in a social performance situation. Symptoms can be sweating, fast heartbeat, upset stomach, or dizziness. There are different things that can trigger social anxiety. You may be perfectly fine 1 second, and then next you are overcome with fear. Phobias can trigger your anxiety, such as large crowds, or even on your way somewhere, the destination may trigger your sense of panic. Now that you know about social anxiety, I will now talk about one of the more severe forms of anxiety, panic disorder. A panic disorder is a psychiatric disorder in which debilitating anxiety and fear arise frequently and without a reasonable cause. Symptoms may include heart palpitations, shortness of breath, feeling like you are choking or cannot breathe, and shaking or trembling. If you have a panic disorder, it is important to learn and understand what having a panic disorder means. People who have a panic disorder can be in a calm environment, and something in their brain triggers an alarm that, with a response, can make you feel like you're dying. Although there's absolutely nothing wrong, your body feels as if you are in imminent danger. By understanding it is all in your head, it can help you learn to cope, but this does not stop the panic attacks from happening, but you can find a way to help control them. After hearing about the different types of anxiety, I'll move on to my summary. Anxiety comes in many different forms and can also be a symptom of other disorders. Social anxiety can prohibit one from speaking due to the intense fear of criticism or embarrassment. Panic disorder is one of the more severe forms of anxiety, as it can hinder the ability to move and breathe. So next time you're feeling anxious, Know that it is more common than you think, and you are not alone. Having anxiety myself, I know what pain many people go through. Although my anxiety is not serious and can be controlled, it is important to understand and be considerate towards people who may have anxiety. You never know who could have anxiety. So next time your friend doesn't want to go to that party with you, be respectful towards their decision, because anxiety is a lot more than just feeling nervous. Thank you.